Corporate Head of the River is a great event. It's an event where you've actually got a rowing regatta that has a huge number of people from the community in Geelong coming together, and obviously from Melbourne as well. You get a chance to row on a boat with staff and colleagues from your workplace, and obviously all the funds that are raised go back into the community, and it's obviously a very nice thing to have happen that we're actually benefiting the community hugely. There's one certain thing about rowing is that it's one of those sports which anyone who's got a passion for it or is willing to try, you can overcome that and certainly enjoy the day. And if you're open to moving together with others, it can contribute to the boat speed quite a lot. So from that perspective, if you're not sporty, don't be scared of it. Certainly get in there and have a go. Well, I'm the patron of the Victorian Corporate Head of the River, and I've been patron I think for 3 to 4 years now, so it's been a long relationship that I've had with the Corporate Regatta, and I think it's just one of those things that as an athlete you like to sort of give back to your community, and certainly by being involved you're hugely inspired and motivated by those getting out there and having a go at it all, and it's a wonderful event that supports others in the community. I think some of the benefits you'll get for any teams involved is obviously the teamwork. Just the fact that any barriers that might be there between departments, anything like that that can occur, you put people in a boat together and they realise that the challenge is to actually learn how to do it together and move together and compete together largely. And that's hugely inspiring. And so from that perspective, I think barriers are broken down, friendships are formed, so all of a sudden you're communicating on a completely different level. And the fact is you go through something pretty special together. So you're in a rowing race and you rely on every person to function as well as they possibly can, and everyone has that desire to perform to their best, and obviously collectively as a group you're wanting the boat to travel as well as it possibly can. So there's a huge amount of excitement there, and I think any teams that have that experience usually benefit off the water as well. And I think it's just that personal challenge, is that you actually sign up for something that is going to be tough and challenging physically, and mentally there's a fair bit involved there as well in terms of your commitment that you actually have for it. The other side of it for the individual is actually knowing that you're doing something for community, is that it's not just about you from a selfish point of view, it's actually about you and how you can actually help someone else. And I think that's one of the great situations that occurs for the individual there. All the funds that are raised obviously go back into community projects and events, and from that perspective I think what you don't probably see is the individuals that, at the coalface who get the rewards for the work that you're putting in terms of having a crew involved. And to me that's something that's critical, is that we all need to have a social responsibility, and if doing it through a corporate regatta is the way to do it, why not? If you can get out there and have a lot of fun and know that in the back of your mind you're actually helping others in the community, it's a sensational thing to do. To train on the Yarra River, but you get to compete on the Barwon River. And obviously from my perspective with rowing, I've enjoyed both locations, and I think that's a really nice situation to be occurring. The fact is, it's easy for you to live and work near the city and come down and train on the river there. It's a very social situation, but to then go down and compete in Geelong, it's almost like you're going away to race at the Olympic Games, which is fantastic. So for those Melbourne crews that are going to support the event, you'll have a great time, and obviously getting away for the weekend will be a nice way to do it. You'll go through the whole process of learning how to row, if you haven't rowed before, learning how to deal with some of the fatigue and the blisters and obviously the sore body that you might also have. But the other part of it is, at the end of it all, you can also really enjoy the social aspect, and that is getting together with others, a couple of times a week, 3 times a week, whatever it might be, and then coming together to compete, which will be sensational for you. Well, the regatta day is what it's all about, isn't it? It's one of those things. You come down to Geelong. Your boat's there, your coach is there, you've got all the equipment, everything's laid out, you've got a great course, you have all the crews lining up for starts, and there's lots of splashing going on, lots of noise going on, and obviously a great environment to actually get involved in. On regatta day you'll go through a huge number of things. You'll be nervous, you'll be anxious, particularly if you're backing yourself to win a few races. There'll be a little bit of doubt involved, I'm sure, as well. The biggest thing that I know is that whatever happens, don't stop rowing. Keep rowing, keep moving, whatever you can do to get across the finish line. And at the end of it all, we're all getting a chance to celebrate the fact that we're helping out with the community, which is really important. I think with the regatta, you get put in boats with a range of people. And it doesn't matter even if you are an Olympic champion or not. Nick Green and myself rowed in the Blue Earth crew last year, and we gave some people a really good time getting a chance to beat some Olympians, gold medalists at that. And I think we didn't take it too seriously, but you certainly, once you get on the water and you start racing, you're very competitive. And the fact is, it's open slather. Anyone can win these races, and that's probably one of the really nice things about it. Getting a cheer squad together can be the make or break difference. If you have some supporters down there, family and friends, other work colleagues who would love to support you, I know that when you're in the Olympic Games, it makes a huge difference to know your family and friends are there. And it can certainly spur you on to come from behind or whatever the victory may be. And I really think it makes a big difference for the atmosphere down there. The more spectators, the more support crew that you can invite down and get involved, the bigger the regatta will be. It's interesting, I've been to 2 Olympic Games, and I've actually been to 3, I suppose. 2 Olympic Games where I've competed, 1 where I haven't been able to compete. I've been to the corporate head of the river 4 times. So that actually, for me, is one of the big events on my calendar. It's one of the situations that, obviously, as a rower, you go out, you train, you spend all this time preparing, and it's really important that you go out there and perform on the day. You've got to keep enjoying it, because if you don't enjoy it, there's no point doing it. The other aspect of it is realise that you're actually doing it a part of a bigger team. The thing I've really enjoyed about rowing over the years is actually getting a chance to row with someone like James Tompkins and also the awesome foursome. And the emotions and all the stuff that goes along with that is really valuable to me, and it's my experiences. So although this is not the Olympic Games, it can be as big as the Olympic Games for yourself. And I think, see it that way. See it as one of your big events for the year that you're getting involved in, and you can really enjoy it. And at the end of it all, the biggest thing you've got to remember is rowing's out there to be enjoyed, and it is a community event. And on the day, don't stop, keep rowing, and whatever you do, don't get a crab. Because if you get a crab, you could get knocked out of the boat, and you don't want to be swimming. We're rowers, not swimmers.